Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to Zach's Guide. This will be a new thing I'm going to be doing. It's called a vlog. I've seen quite a few people do it. Thought I'd be interested in it. Thought I might get one started myself. This will be the first episode. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for showing your support. I haven't been active in a while. I've been really busy with a lot of stuff, caught up with work and all sorts of things. Basically, how this is going to run is we're going to give you a recap of what's gone out throughout the week. Even if you already know, it's cool to just tune in, maybe catch up on things you don't know. And yeah, and stay tuned. So, firstly, for what I'd like to say for my week, I started off, I played Aatrox on the PB on the day he came out. I thought he was pretty cool. I liked him as a champion. He had a few things wrong with him, like the glitch problem where he'd have a 6,000 lifesteal percent and he could just, constantly hit and gain lifesteal, whatever. But that was one of the problems with him. But besides from that, I think he was a pretty cool champion. I think he's going to come along well in the live servers, and I think that's pretty cool. I liked his skin too, the whole Justicar skin. Sorry, I thought that was pretty cool. He has had a few changes to him so far, and I think that's awesome. They've twerking him, trying to get him right. Sorry, and just trying to get him to that perfect position where he can smoothly run into the live servers and not cause too much, have a champion who's OP or underpowered and those sorts of things. I think from when I played him, for what they've done to him now with these changes, I think they've worked out really well for him, because the things that I thought were wrong, they've actually gone ahead and fixed up. Like, for instance, the health pool, I thought at the time it wasn't giving enough HP back, and I was underestimating the ability and how much health I would get back while I was, battling it out with other champions. But they've increased that by a slight percent, and that's actually helped out quite a bit. Alright, moving on. The TPA skins, they are now available on the live servers. They're pretty cool. It features the team that won it last year and all the champions that they used to win it, and so they've gone ahead and made skins for their champions as well. You can find a TPA Mundo, looks pretty sick. He's got these headphones on and he's holding the actual cup. You got TPA Oriana, TPA Ezreal with a big glove sort of hand, TPA Shen, and a TPA Nunu. All around, they're pretty cool. You can grab them fairly cheap. I think they're only $9.75. Or you could $7.50 RP. Or you can grab them in a whole bundle, and it'd be $2,812. And yeah, so moving on from that, then we have the All Stars Shanghai 2013 playoffs. I didn't get to watch all of them, but I did get to watch some of the action on the final day, and I know it came down to the Korean and the North American team. Going right into it, I had my money on the Korean, and I thought they were just two strong, formidable opponents, and I think that they were easily going to take it home from the North American side. But yeah, I watched the first game, and just based on that, I didn't even have to watch the second game. I knew they were going to overrun them. Watching their selections in the draft pick, the draft pick was really good. They had Rumble at top. They had I think they had someone else. I can't remember. They had they had an AOE comp which they were trying to run, and that worked out really well for them. And some of the picks that they ended up taking on the North American side weren't good counter picks or good suitable picks to counter an AOE team, especially that strong, because a lot of the champions they picked weren't really high burst damage AOE champions, but they were sustained champions who had that survivability, who could go into a team fight and who could engage easily and allow them to dish out damage as well as take damage. And that was why the North American team, I think they went with Nautilus. They wanted someone who could engage quickly and catch them out, but it just didn't end up working for them. And Zach was all over the jungle for them in their first game. He was just tearing it up pretty much, and it just became a massacre basically by 10 minutes in. Second game, as I said, I didn't watch, so I can't comment on that. I don't know how well that went, but I think they would have done okay, so that's good. I don't think it went to a third game. I didn't actually check, so if it has, leave a comment, let me know that it has gone to a third game, and the actual how it went in the second game and the third. But yeah, as far as we know, the Koreans won it. They took it home, so congratulations to the Korean team. Good on them. And yeah, moving on now to the next topic. In case any of you haven't seen, I will post a link for this in the description. It's a cinematic that was actually released just yesterday. It's called A Twist of Fate, and It has different champions, you know, showing all sorts of things and the latest concepts on there and improvements of the champions in the game. And it was pretty cool. It was really engaging and captivating to see the way they did it. My favorite would have had to have been Annie and that bear. I thought once Annie came out, the way they made that work into the video was absolutely awesome. And it was, you know, she started off, she came out all cute and whatnot, and then the bear, she shows how angry she gets, and the bear comes out and bursts into flames. And it's a shame, actually. I was expecting a little bit more, that the bear was going to do a little bit more, but instead he just came out, acted like the Hulk, and then he was killed a few seconds later. But it was still a great video. I definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't already checked it out. As I said, the link will be in the description, and if you haven't already watched it, get straight to it. Moving on to the next topic, changes to the CLG's lineup. Now, some of you may not know about this, some of you may. This is a fairly new topic, it just came up. Basically, CLG have changed around their starting rosters in anticipation for the summer split of the LCS. Basically, Zachary, which is their 9 Tonso, I believe it's pronounced, has joined CLG as their new starter in the top lane. Costa, can't pronounce his last name, has moved from jungle to support. Big Fat LP Tang has rejoined the starting roster to fill the jungle role. Afromu Black has left CLG, so Afromu has actually left CLG team, for any of you who didn't know. And Hotshot GG will now act as a substitute coach / for the starting roster, focusing on the business side of CLG. So they're actually introducing quite a few new guys, taking out a few old ones, mixing things up, hoping, you know, that's going to do them a bit better for their summer leading up to their summer event. And I hope it does good for them, because I hope the best for CLG. I'd like to see all the great teams and the good teams find what works best for them and what works great, because, you know, moving and shifting players all around can be a bit of a hassle and it can throw motivation off the team. And I think that's good that they're experimenting with that. Hopefully they can come up with a good starting line and figure things out. So all the best. And last but not leastly, another thing, if you're looking to grab some free posters or some free mouse pads, there's actually a giveaway going on Surrender at 20 at the moment. You can win yourself a custom mouse pad or some of the fantastic art prints that they've printed out for you by Farafax. All you have to do is head over to Surrender at 20. There's a post up at the moment. Just click on it, leave a comment. I believe the comment is contest entry, and then there's something after. Make sure you leave your address and your name so they can contact you. You will also have to head over to Twitter and I believe there's another thing, I think it's Facebook or YouTube, and leave a comment on one of those, and they'll hopefully get back to you, and you can win yourself some pretty cool free stuff. Nothing beats getting free stuff, and especially when it's got to do with LoL, that's awesome. There's one I'm really keen on getting. It says keep calm and carry your team. So if you're looking to get one of those, as I said, head over and try and win yourself some stuff. But that'll be it for the first episode of my vlog. Stay tuned for more. Thanks guys for tuning in. If you've got any information you'd like to leave about things that I can improve on this series, that'd be great to hear. Just leave a comment. Also, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. But subscribe as well if you'd like to see more. But apart from that, have a great day, guys. See you later.